Once Miss Streetz say it, I rock with it, man. She one of those people on question. All right, we appreciate you.
What's good, everybody? It's your man Kendrick P. I got some new music for y'all. Check this out. For what? You're the only reason I believe in love, and I won't ever give it up. Never, I won't ever give it up. I won't ever give it. You're so unfair. What? You're the only reason I believe in love, and I won't ever give it up.
Y'all watching another episode of Highly Respected with yours truly, Miss Streetz. I have a talented guest with me. He goes by the name of Kendrick P. What's up, Kendrick?
What's going on, love? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, New Music Friday is something I'm big on. And I obviously post new music. And this past Friday, a couple of Fridays ago, I had released post your new EP. Talk about it. Now, we're gonna talk about the name, the title, because behind the scenes we were chatting about how to pronounce it.
So it's music, like music, but instead of music, it's six. So six. And it was something I came up with about 10 years ago when I first started to release music and everything. And I was in the space of creating music for the bedroom, honestly. I was young, kind of moving around a lot, you feel me? So there was kind of the energy that just came about. And it created a song called Straight and Kisses, which is one of my biggest songs in the city, I guess to say. The song that they really been on me for years about. So that's why I reincorporated this project within my 10-year, I guess, celebration of just continuing the process of growing my career. And yeah, it's a special moment for me, especially due to us getting a lot of good feedback. So yeah, it means a lot.
So, speaking of feedback, my feedback is it's 9 songs. I didn't skip one of them. I just let it rock
Okay.
out. I have a
Yeah.
couple of favorites, but my favorite I'm gonna say is probably Do You Right.
That's
Definitely.
my favorite too.
That's my joint. So
For sure.
that's my song. That's just my opinion, but I like the whole EP. I think it's really dope. I know EPs are supposed to be short, but why did you pick 9 records?
It really wasn't. Honestly, I was gonna go with six, but because the original project was only 6 songs, but I was like, I can't just do 6 songs because I got a core fan base of people that's really gonna expect, you know what I'm saying, just something they can really pitch on to. And I got so much music in my vault, it was kind of hard to even limit it to 6 songs and still get the, I guess, the full energy of what I was trying to do with the project, the flow of it all, and everything. So yeah, it pretty much where the 9 songs came. Well, it was going to be 8 actually, but I had to put the last bonus record on there. Like I said, it was one of my first records that really got circulation in the city. So yeah.
Okay. So with all the songs that you say you have in the vault and everything, and I know it was hard for you to choose the 9 songs that you wanted to for this project, who helped you make the decision for those 9 songs? Was it solely you, or did you have anybody kind of helping you?
My team, they kind of, they give me all the power as far as, creative situation. They really trust my ear and trust what I choose to put out to the people. But we do come together as a collective and kind of make sure that we in full agreement for, yeah, this is what we need to do. So I won't say that I fully did it on my own because I do ask for their judgment. But for the most part, like the structure and everything came from me and just how I felt. And the intro probably was the last song I put on the project actually because
Wow.
it just ended up working out perfectly like this.
Right.
So yeah.
Nice. That's what's up. So, let's start with the beginning. How you got started and how did you fall in love with music? Talk about that.
Man, music really been a part of my life since birth for real. Like I musical family. My grandfather, he a pastor. So and he's very musical, like he plays a few instruments. He's a great singer. So with him being a pastor, I'm not sure if you know, but if you got somebody like that in your family, and he, what I'm saying, he's really my father in a sense. So I really had no choice but to dive into as far as like learning instruments and being hands on with what he needed done at church, even if it was to sing. And I had to learn how to play drums, piano. I play a little bit of bass, so I can really pick up on anything. But all in all, music was just it kind of was embedded. Like my mama, I go to a store, my mama telling me that she heard me singing in the bathroom when I was 6. She like, okay, you might have a little voice, you feel me? But I never really tapped into it then. It was a pull and tug for a long time because I guess, once you're forced to do something, it kind of take the natural love away from it because,
Right.
I guess I'm naturally rebellious in a sense. But when I was about 16, I started to produce. Just really started to tap into my own space of music and my musical ability. And I ended up recording a song. Somebody that I was real close to at the time, they were like, man, you need to just start recording, bro. Like record to these tracks. I never recorded to one of my own tracks, but I ended up doing like a talent show my 12th grade year. And I sung for the first time publicly for real. And I saw the reaction. And I kind of fell in love with that energy. And from then on, I just started to create songs. And yeah, that's
And
where it's
now,
been for the last 10 years.
so do you remember like your first like songs that you like recorded or wrote? Do you remember those records?
Most definitely, yeah. It's actually the project that I'm reinventing right now that I'm rebranding at the moment. It was that project.
Mhm. Cool, cool.
Yeah, I was 2014.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's some things that you wish you would have known like when you first started that you just kind of found out now, I would say, in your career?
Marketing. I wish I would have understood the power of marketing. And having a proper team around what you're doing, that means a lot because I was dealing with some people that didn't know what they were doing, but acted as if they did. And no harm, no foul to them. They meant well, but the energy was kind of mixed to where my reputation kind of got in a space to where I wouldn't have wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But more so the marketing aspect because I had a lot of good traction when I first dropped my project. I just didn't know what to do with it, so I couldn't really maximize on it. And if I would have done that in that moment, I'd probably be a lot further. But I had a lot of life struggles in between those times too. So all in all, it's working out the best way. I don't think I would have been in the right headspace to accept all the things that come with the music industry, and
Right, definitely, definitely. That's
so
good.
yeah.
That's good. So, quick question: Grammy or BET Award? Which one would mean more to you?
Uh, that's a good one.
Take your time. That's your
um,
opinion.
I think we all want Grammys, right? We yeah, I think we all want Grammys, but I mean, the BET Awards is more so for the people. So it's like when you understand the the intricacies of everything and how the Grammys is set up, random person can fuck around and win, and you don't know who this guy is due to it being, what I'm
Politics.
saying, a certain voting pool. I feel like it will feel more, yeah, it'll feel more loving to get it from our people. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind a BET award over the Grammys, but I'm really not looking for any awards, honestly. I just want to do what I feel like God put me here to do, and is create good music for the people.
Yeah,
So
that's what matters the
yeah.
most, definitely. If you could open up for any artist, someone, if you could call somebody today and say, "Hey, this is who I want to open up for," who would that artist be?
Probably Chris Brown, of course. Maybe Usher or Bryson Tiller. Somebody in that range. Somebody that we could complement each other as far as sound and you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because they're great artists and singers as well. So I think those guys would be dope.
Cool. So, supporters, fans. I call them supporters. People call them fans. Do you have a name for them yet? You know how everybody has like names for their fans and stuff like that. Has Kendrick P thought of a name for his supporters yet?
I haven't. I tried like call them like family kind of at one point, but
Different.
it felt so generic. So I ain't really want to stick with it. I really don't know what to call them. I try to just call them family and just try to build that type of connection because that's the most connection of all, especially people that support you when they don't have to.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I've really found a name that can stick yet.
Right. Well, I'm sure something will come up, or maybe one of your supporters will suggest something after seeing it. So we'll see.
I hope so. Y'all help me out now.
So, what's next for you? I know that you just dropped the EP, but what do you have coming up? Any videos dropping, or new singles, or tours, or anything you want to talk about?
Well, we're gonna be continuing to drop music consistently. I have a record dropping, I want to say on the 14th, but it's just an acoustic version of something I've already released.
Oh.
But more than anything, we're just staying as consistent as possible with the releases, giving new music a different sound. Like I said, I got a catalog of music,
Right.
like thousands and thousands of songs. So at this point, we just want to be able to get as much as we can out to people and see how they receive it, so we can understand how to properly create more for what they need to hear. So, and visuals and everything that's in the plans as well. Shows are in the plans. We actually got some things being booked. I just don't want to throw them out there until we got the paperwork fully set up. Well, all in all, God bless me. We're making some room for me.
Yes, nice. That's cool. You have to let everybody know your Instagram, YouTube, if you're on TikTok or whatever there is out there, let the people know so they can support you.
For sure. All of my social media platforms are Kendrick P Music. Instead of an S, it's a Z. You type in Kendrick P, I'm sure I'll pop right up for you. And then make sure y'all checking out the music on all DSPs, Apple, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you need it at. YouTube, we everywhere with it. So make sure y'all tapping in.
Yes, yes. Make sure y'all support. So Kendrick P, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for making good music because like I said, I like the project. I just like to hear new stuff. So you're just like a breath of fresh air for me. So I appreciate that.
I appreciate you for even listening. And that means the world
Yes.
to me because that's all we're trying to do is create something that's refreshing. So it
Yeah.
means a lot.